Welcome to Day One Patch Media. This is a hot fix that we're doing for E3. E3's been going on all week. A lot of news. All the conferences were on Monday. Nintendo stuff's coming up on Tuesday. And we're going to have all views for this, all hot fixes for all the conferences on our YouTube channel. So hit that subscribe button and also like and share with your friends. The last conference of the day was the Sony PlayStation conference.
Yep.
Let's just hop into the first game they showed. Because they kind of just started, really.
Yeah, they literally just started playing Destiny.
Yeah, and they didn't start with the traditional montage of games.
No, it was weird.
With like a song or something.
Yeah, it was weird. Yeah.
So Destiny was their first big one. Destiny seems to be kind of in the pocket of Sony.
Sony has it actually the game releasing first on them, if I remember correctly. The game releases first on PlayStation.
Releasing? I know the beta's releasing first on PlayStation.
Yeah, and I believe the game
is only on PlayStation or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have written here first on PlayStation.
Yeah.
July 17th, PlayStation beta begins.
Yep.
And you also get alpha. You can actually join the alpha beta or alpha.
Yeah, there's like a special alpha that's for this weekend. I'm not sure if it includes Friday and Monday. I'm not sure how that works. But if you go to greatnessawaits.com/destiny, you can take a look at that. That's for PS4 owners.
Now they're also offering now a white PS4 on September 9th that will launch alongside Destiny.
Yeah, and you get Destiny with it. Right?
Yeah,
it's like a little bundle.
There's some correlation there? The white, does that mean anything to Destiny?
I don't know.
That orb thing is
maybe
white,
the orb thing, yeah, maybe, yeah.
Do you like the white electronics?
No.
I'm not a big fan of them either, but a lot of people seem to like them. There's big cheers for the white PS4.
Yep. Maybe it's because they wanted more colors.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so.
Now, what we really needed to see more of was the Order 1886. Now, what do you think were you happy with what they showed there?
What they showed was alright.
It was in-game footage.
It was in-game footage with some like CGI, right? Was there a little bit of CGI, or was that all in-game?
It's all in-game, I think, because like their in-game looks better than their CGI.
Okay, yeah, because
there was something like that CGI trailer they released, the very first one. They said that their in-game stuff looks better than that. So
because there were some parts where I was like, that's got to be cinematics, and then the guy like pulled out a gun and had like a little menu, and I was like, holy crap, like, to be serious. It was pretty good. I kind of slightly retract my comments, if you've listened to the podcast, about how I'm just not interested anymore. I'm kind of interested now. I guess I just needed some gameplay, like more gameplay.
Yeah. It's not really. It's a third-person cover-based shooter.
Yeah.
But it still plays like a normal like third-person shooter. You don't like the cover-based, right?
I don't like the cover-based, and I think my problem is that I kind of expected more from the Order 1886. I kind of thought it was gonna be like a new IP and like maybe like open world.
Did you want the FPS though? We have so many first person shooters.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm okay with it being a cover-based shooter, but I thought it was gonna be more like you know what I mean. Like a cover-based shooter, I was thinking like Gears of War, blah blah blah. I thought maybe it would be like a cover-based shooter which you do missions, but I thought maybe you'd be able to like go to towns, like maybe be more sandbox.
Well, we actually haven't seen much of that. We don't know if there is.
That's true. That could
included.
That could be hidden behind because we've only seen a few. Minutes, pretty much of gameplay. So,
because I imagine there might be some sort of weapon customization. There's some pretty wacky weapons in there.
Yeah, some steampunk stuff, right? So
So, Entwined was a kind of unique game that they're coming out with. You control two different things with both the left and right stick on the controller.
It's like two souls. It's like that. It's like a fish and like a bird, and they're like trying to love each other or something. That's exactly what he said.
So that's available now, I guess, on the PS4.
Yeah, it's available tonight.
Yeah, so I thought it looked pretty cool. And what I actually like is you don't kind of see these kind of things at the Microsoft conference.
That's true.
Sony really takes the risks with these kind of these smaller things. So
that's true.
I enjoyed that.
Although Microsoft did have, it wasn't really like a big section in my opinion, which is why we didn't really mention it in our other video. But they had the ID at Xbox.
That's right. Yeah.
So at least they're doing a little bit.
Yeah, they're the indie developers, right?
They're fixing themselves up. They're getting the job done.
Infamous Second Son standalone DLC. This is kind of what they did with that. What was it? Was it vampires or was it zombies? Infamous 2?
I think it was vampires. I don't remember.
It's the same kind of deal. I think you actually play as Fetch.
You play as Fetch, yeah, which is the neon girl.
Yeah.
If you don't know, yeah.
So I think that's kind of cool. And if you don't need Infamous Second Son to play the DLC. It's a standalone game.
Yep.
But you do, I guess, get some bonus content if you have Infamous Second Son, have played that game.
And you'll know who this person is.
Yeah.
Obviously, right? So
now a big surprise to me was Little Big Planet 3. Were you expecting that?
Oh yeah, that was so weird. Like I think we were watching Infamous, like the Infamous stuff, and literally the guy just walked out and he's like, "Hello," and then like the Little Big Planet logo popped up on the screen, and everyone started screaming. I'm like, "What the heck just happened?"
Yeah. So they had a gameplay demo, like on-air demo. New characters. They had Oddsock, which was kind of like a dog-type character.
Oh, that thing's hilarious.
Yeah, that was pretty funny. He's faster and he can kind of jump up on walls, kind of do some stuff like that. Little trouble there at the conference.
I noticed a couple times like in the Sony conference the mic messed up or something.
Yeah, it's like someone like pulled down the fader or something like that.
I'm wondering if maybe that was actually the stream. Because they didn't fix it a couple times, and he kept talking, and he didn't like stop talking. Like normally people will stop talking and wait for the mic to be fixed, right? And go. So I'm wondering if it was like maybe the position of the stream.
Yeah,
possible. But
another new character was Toggle, and he was like a larger guy. He was stronger, and he can change sizes.
He can shrink himself, make himself a little.
And so if he needs to be bigger, he can actually pull stuff down if he's hanging on it. And if he needs to fit into like a smaller space, he can kind of get smaller like that.
Yep.
And defying physics, I must say.
Yeah. Swoop the bird.
Swoop, that's right. Funny thing about Swoop is he kind of bypasses some of the techniques you need to use to get up on top of stuff.
Yeah, he just like kind of flies up.
He can just pick you up and bring you
up.
Oh yeah,
he can always like pull you up there too.
And then of course Sackboy, obviously.
Yeah, of course.
Character.
Of course.
Bloodborne. That was a bit different.
Yeah, it was like their new IP. The one guy, I always forget his name. I apologize for that. But the one guy comes out and he's like, we're gonna release this new IP, and just a CGI trailer, and it was a little weird.
Was this the one from Software? Like from Software?
Yes, I believe so. Yes. So I actually originally thought it was Demon Souls 2. I don't know much about Demon Souls, so maybe like.
But they're the guys who did Demon Souls.
Exactly right. So I thought like maybe you guys like people who like play it would have known right away it wasn't. But I thought it was. And then like when it changed, like when it like showed the title, I'm like, nope, all right, well I'm still out. Like,
yeah.
So,
Far Cry 4, we got the actual gameplay trailer at the Sony conference, kind of doing the same thing that Ubisoft did with Assassin's Creed.
Yep.
They had their own trailer, and then they gave a specific one to Sony to show off. This was pretty cool.
Co-op.
Now that's the most interesting thing.
You can call someone in. Yep, you can call someone in. Like the one guy was on a helicopter.
And they don't need to be in the game. They don't have to own the game.
You don't have to own the game. Yeah.
They didn't really explain how that worked.
I wouldn't be surprised if like that guy that was on the helicopter can't actually exit the helicopter. So he can only be support. He's pretty limited. He can he has the rocket launcher. He can drive you around on this little thing.
But if he doesn't own the game, how does he access that? Is it like an app he downloads on his PS4? Is it?
It's probably all server based. If it's dedicated server, he could just log in and it might run everything.
The kind of like using the PlayStation Now service almost.
Pretty much, yeah.
Well, I think that needs a little more explaining from Sony, but that was pretty fascinating. Overall, the gameplay looks fantastic, I thought.
Yep, and it was like drop-in co-op too. Like I think he could have, like he did like he was outside of an outpost, as everyone knows, Ubisoft games, and I'm pretty sure he could, you could have done it yourself, but he could have called in the backup, of course.
So I see our battery's dying there, so we're gonna have to kind of hurry up here. Diablo 3 has clickers and bloaters from Last of Us.
Yep, Dead Island 2 was announced.
Did I skip that?
You skipped that.
Dead Island 2 had.
I thought you were intentionally doing that.
No, Dead Island 2 had a fantastic trailer.
It was hilarious. You should really check that out.
It was so
100%. Yeah. Oh, 30-day beta only on PlayStation.
That's right. Yeah. And character class level only on PlayStation, so you get your one specific character class.
Yep.
It'll only appear on the PlayStation. Battlefield Hardline, we got some more kind of
just a trailer. It was more or less like a big montage.
Yeah,
more or less.
A little bit of
Disney Infinity.
Yeah, let's just get through these ones. Magica 2.
Magica 2, yeah, it was just like a live action trailer, kind of goofy. No info yet, really.
Yeah. Now Abzu, I believe that's pronouncing that correctly. That was the guys who made Journey, which was a game of the year on several different places.
Yep.
And so that will be interesting to keep an eye on. No Man's Sky, the procedurally generating universe, essentially.
Oh my god, that's ridiculous. Yeah, even the developer doesn't know what's out there. You just go to different planets and just explore that. That's insane.
Every new character spawns on their own planet. No two characters spawn on the same planet, which is crazy.
That is ridiculous. That's really ridiculous.
That's a really cool game. They touched on Project Morpheus a bit, talking about the PlayStation camera.
Yep, just mentioned that they're looking at their feedback and make sure.
YouTube coming to PS4 now. This has been a long-awaited
this year
app.
Yep.
Why they haven't had that at launch? Who knows?
Microsoft and you can now share to it too, right?
You can now share your footage from there. So that's great. They talked about PlayStation Now. I guess the larger beta in the US and Canada is opening up on the PS4.
Yep.
July 31st. So if you can get onto that, all the best of luck to you.
And then soon to PS3 and Vita, you said, like soon after that. So.
And the PlayStation TVs, or not the PlayStation, Sony TVs.
The Sony TVs.
Probably a 2014 line of TVs.
Yep.
Now the PlayStation TV, also known as the Vita TV, is now coming west to the west.
Yep.
That allows you to stream your PS4 games to another location.
You got to another TV upstairs or whatever, right? And then like PlayStation Now, of course, it plays most Vita titles. Most. Yep. I don't know what that means, but
yeah.
$99 are like just for the console, and then there's a $139 bundle with a controller, a Vita memory card, and an HDMI cable. Oh, and a Lego Movie game.
I think when they say most, I think it's because some games require the touchscreen.
Oh, fair enough. Fair enough.
Mortal Kombat X got a great gameplay footage for that.
Finally, yeah, that's really exclusive. Fun. That was world exclusive, I think. So that's good. Yeah, for sure.
That's the trailer, right? You mean?
That was gameplay.
But the trailer was exclusive to Sony.
Yes,
the game's not exclusive. So.
Oh no! Yes, yeah. Sorry. Yes, yeah. Okay, yeah. My apologies.
New TV series, like an animated series based off of a comic called Powers, coming free to PSN subscribers, and also the first episode's free.
If you, so if you have PlayStation Plus, you get the whole series for free. So.
Last of Us PS4 coming July 29th.
2014. That's fantastic.
Updated graphics and stuff.
That's good. That's really good.
Metal Gear Solid 5 trailer. Pretty odd trailer as usual from Kojima.
Fair enough, but I mean that's his style. It's his thing.
I liked it. I'm excited for that game. All the more footage I can see of it, all the better.
Yep.
Some I guess unexpected news. Maybe suspected but not.
Suspected but not expected.
Yes.
If you will.
GTA 5 is coming to the PS4, and
that's good stuff.
So I guess you're going to get higher resolution.
Fall 2014. You can take your GTA Online save from PS3 or Xbox 360 and put it on your PS4.
It's all through what's their service called?
Social Club.
The Social Club.
But that's just the GTA Online. No,
yes.
It's not the single player. That won't come over.
Yeah. Batman Arkham Knight, which looked fantastic. We finally got to see Batman in the Batmobile driving around Gotham.
I actually don't like those games, and that was cool.
That was really cool.
That was really awesome. Yeah, where like anywhere you land, the Batmobile comes and just like comes to find you because it's always remoting around the city, and you just jump in and you can jump out anytime. That's awesome. That's
and it kind of transformed into some sort of like tank, or like went into like offensive mode or something.
Yeah, you can like strafe and stuff like a tank would and whatnot. Yeah, it's pretty damn cool.
And then the vehicle looked very handled differently. It had like very good handling. It wasn't like sliding and smashing into walls.
Yeah, it was nice.
This is like Wayne Tech here. This is the Batmobile. Of course, it's going to be a fantastic car, right?
Of course, right, yeah.
And then they capped the whole conference off with Uncharted 4, A Thief's End, finally giving us the title of the game.
And a 2015 release, like open release date.
Yeah.
So that's pretty good.
So overall, how'd you feel E3 kind of went, putting all the conferences together?
I thought it was definitely pretty good.
We still got Nintendo coming up. They're doing their digital event.
Yeah, they're just doing an event. I'm not sure what that is, but yeah. But yeah, for sure, I think it went pretty well.
I think it was a decent E3. Wasn't the best E3. Wasn't the worst E3. Was the best they have going into a new generation of consoles. This is like the first E3 separate from the launch of the consoles themselves.
Yeah, that's fair. I think they did a pretty good job. They really focused on games. I really wish they didn't. I really don't want them to talk about TV series and stuff. Like it's cool. I think it should be something on their site. I just don't wish it was E3 myself.
I think that they just have so many eyes watching. Yeah, this is the time to really promote some of this stuff.
That's true.
I'm pretty interested in that Powers show. I'm not familiar with the comics, but since I now see it,
right,
and maybe if it was just an article on some site, I wouldn't be interested.
Fair enough.
E3, but
now I know if you don't have PSN Plus, you only get the first episode. But since we do have PSN Plus, both of us, we get that first episode. Do we get other shows too, like as they get released? Do we know that?
The whole series is free for PlayStation Plus.
Just Powers, but I mean, like say, like in the future, they say they're generating more content. Do we get those all for free too, or no?
I would imagine because you're paying that $50 a month, right? It's
fair enough.
a way to reward us with more content for being
$5 a month, right? 5 or 4.
$50 a year.
Okay, yeah,
a year. Sorry, yeah.
$50 a month.
Yeah, that's right.
My credit card's done. Like.
All right, thanks for watching. We're gonna have a little bit more E3 coverage, I think, as we hear more from Nintendo. So yeah, just stay here on the Day One Patch Media. Our YouTube channel has new content going up all the time. Apps with Marty doing fantastically well.
Yeah, it's really good. Yeah, good
series. The Day One Patch podcast and unboxes, a lot of great stuff. So hit that subscribe button and share with your friends. Get them all in on our little show here.
Organization.
Yep. We're also on Facebook and Twitter. Like and follow us there. Thank you.
Good stuff.